Okay, so hello everybody. So today we're here with another episode of subscriber game review. So Filbert is also in my previous video in the subscriber game review number 1, right? And he's also the 2020 IORMC runner-up from SG riichi. And he's also, I think Filbert has also played with a lot of Japanese riichi pros, right, in the past. Right.
I think gave quite a few of them.
Yeah, okay, so Filbert is clearly very experienced. I think he's way more experienced than I am. So today, Filbert and I are going to give input as to some of the game logs that you have submitted. Okay, and then we're just going to talk about what we like, what we didn't like. So without further ado, let's start with the first game log of the day. So these game logs are all sent by my subscribers. I would say that all of them have fundamentals. They have basic fundamentals when it comes to riichi. So I suppose what we will talk about, right, is more on things like certain key decisions that we like or we don't like throughout the match. Okay, so without further ado, let's start, okay? So this is from one of my subscribers called Waran-Ess. So his name is Mesaana in the Mahjong Soul log. But
honestly, the 5P, it's not that bad, but because honestly, the 5P is more towards getting faster senpai lah. Yeah, if you see after the OP guy, right, it's actually Shanten. So it's more focused on speed lor.
Actually, as a very experienced player, maybe it's good for you to share your insight on when people should go for speed and when people should go for instance, value when considering how early to take Tenpai. So I would imagine that, for example, in this shape, your Tenpai, it's faster to get to Tenpai, but your acceptance is very bad, right? And when you riichi, it's also on a very bad weight, right? So maybe there are some considerations as for when you go for speed versus value, right?
So hands like this where you actually have a very bad I should say a bad future, bad Tenpai shape, right? Usually I would just start to build value first. Whereas maybe you have maybe better, I mean quite distinct Yaku, like maybe Tanyao with 2 Dora, that kind. If that's really that kind of hand, you can go for speed. There's no really a general guideline on these lah. Basically, you really have to depend on the type of shapes present in your hand. But okay, so taking this hand for example, you can see is 2 middle tower weight. So one is it's hard to float to another 2-sided weight. Okay, then another one will be this hand actually has one very small backup lah. Actually, looking at this 5P, right? You can shift it to Sanshoku.
Oh.
Yeah, actually you can see the 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 3.
Assuming you draw the Dora 1M. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So if it Tenpai, then just take the riichi no Mi. If it doesn't Tenpai, you can consider to start building already.
Yeah.
I mean if it doesn't Tenpai by like turn 6 or something, yeah, then you can just consider to slowly build because your hand have not much fighting chance.
Yep. Alright, so I turn off effects by the way, because I think it'll be faster. So I'm just gonna play it, and then maybe you stop me if you think something is wrong. Okay, so now I see the Sanshoku that you talked about, the 1 2 3 Sanshoku. 9P this card here, I guess it's okay. I would personally have kept the 9P as a safer card, but I guess it's fine. Okay, so he cheat the 6S and then Tadashi the 1M Dora. So this is very clearly, I would say based on the discard pool, that is pretty much a Honitsu, right? I mean, maybe I would think that Tanyao is a possibility because the 2 3 4P were all Zumogiri. But I would think most likely if he's going for value, it's a Honitsu, right? Or do you think it's too early to tell?
It's you can't tell for sure yet. But you can lean towards a color hand.
Okay, wow, so nice the hand.
Yeah, this is a Kinfu Sanshoku. This is a good riichi.
I agree. Okay, in retrospect, I think the 5P is not that bad. Oh, Hitsumo.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Okay, so normal. Okay, so we go into East 1. East 1, 1 Honba. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep clicking. Okay. 2P is okay here. But I thought the Waran-Ess would be, I guess he's seeing 468 as a shape, right? But
Yes.
maybe I don't know. I'm leaning more towards cutting the Waran-Ess here actually.
I think
Instead
the
of the
one
2P.
S should not be cut yet during that point in time because 13468 is actually a very strong 2 block. Not very strong, but okay. Let's say in the event that 2S come, right, 468 is like a fake ryanmen because it's a rankan. You see, let's say you discard 1S, right? When the 2S come in, right, you become a 6-8 kanchan, then you become very weak, very weak shape more. Yeah, but now let's say the 4S come in, definitely now you can think about cutting the 1S.
I think that's what he does.
Yeah,
that's nice. Okay, so here he cut the Dora 6M. Okay, what are your opinions on the Dora 6M cut?
I think Sakgiri. I mean understanding from what I'm seeing, if I'm trying to understand the player, probably he's trying to Sakgiri lah. I think it's not a dead throw. I think it's still fine.
Perhaps. Okay, he cut a 5P here. I guess he's trying to face his 5 blocks. But
yes.
Actually, personally going back, right? At what point do you decide to, for example, commit to a chiitoi hand? Because I know if it's in my case, right, with 4 pairs, right, I'll probably think of some way to go for chiitoi with my weight on a 6M, a tanky 6M. If I want to build this hand for value.
For chiitoi for this hand.
For this hand. Because my safety plan, my so-called backup plan, right, would be to cut the 9M if they are proven safe. Rather than throw the 6P and risk, for example, if your toyman punks the 6M, if the toyman punks the 6M right now, your hand is basically dead, right? And you don't really have a way to counter attack because you don't have safe tiles.
If toyman pong the 6M, yeah, pretty much you have to mawashi your way through already That aside, yeah, you say talking about chiitoi right here. Okay, firstly, okay, if you want to build chiitoi, right, you have to look at your hands isolated non-pair tiles, which is in this case is 368S, 6P, and 16M. Now looking at all these isolated tiles, right, they are actually quite needle, right? It's hard to utilize. As in hard. It's more likely for others to utilize, and it's kind of mid game now, right? It's actually quite hard for you to number one pair up, and then number two is dangerous when you try to cut on this tile, because by the time you maybe finish the isolated tile to something better, right? You will reach a point where you will increase deal in rate lah. So maybe here chiitoi not say you can't do it. It's have to wait, and it's kind of like backup plan or wait and see how kind of situation. Yeah. So you see, let's say consider we're gonna do chiitoi here, right? The 6M have to go first. I mean, because you can't balance normal hand and chiitoi, because if you want to do chiitoi only, right, I mean, you will throw something like 6P, 3S, 6S, 8S, and you keep hopefully draw a Dora pair, right? But if you want to balance between the normal hand and chiitoi, you get to throw 6M.
Okay. I've never seen it that way before. So yeah, I guess I understand why the 6M discard is thrown here lah. Even though personally I wouldn't have done it myself, but I can sort of understand what this player was thinking about lah. And I think it's not that bad. Okay, so 5M Chi by Toyman, and then Hitarashi 1P lah. So this is most likely confirming Tanyao lah to drop 1P. And then he draws a 2S here. I assume he cuts 1M here. Yep, there's a 1M. 4M, Chun. Okay, so this is so the Kamicha riichi on the 3P. So now there's two. Now I see two ways to go forward, right? One, the first way to go forward is to basically just cut the 3M, which is the safe tiles. The other way forward is to maybe try and risk the 6P, which is the Nakatsuji, or the 3P and the 9P. And I think there is now that I think about it, there might be a third option, which is to still try and maybe Mawashi towards chiitoi by cutting the 2S, and in the future the 8S. But I was wondering what you thought about each of these three options.
I think can just hang on. I think I can just consider to float to chiitoi maybe. I mean, you can throw 2S, and then we see how. Definitely 6P is definitely a no. I won't do that because there's not much upside. Even let's say you get this hand to maybe 10 pi. Are you gonna push 4S? Are you gonna push 9M? You're gonna push two different tiles, two random Musushi. And 9M is one of the Dora Sushi. Yeah, it's kind of hard to push. And yeah, on a small lead now, I won't want to squander away that small lead. I will just lean towards 2S. Then if I can't solve the Aka 5P problem, right, I will just bail.
Okay. So he cut the 3M here, which personally I think I don't really agree with this 3M. I would rather throw the 2S here. But yeah, for the reasons I mentioned earlier. But okay, I think it's okay. Let's see what this guy is. Okay, 8P is safe. Sorry, 8M is safe. So now he cuts the 3M again. I suppose
over here should throw 8M, yeah. Because it opens your hand to a small chance to successfully K10.
Because you want to keep the 2-3M shape, right? To potentially chi. Like for example, if your Kamicha, if he throws another 1M, then you can chi, right? Yeah, makes sense.
And also to utilize the 2M because 2M is actually still dangerous.
Okay. So now he cut the 8M. He's keeping this as a safe tower, most likely. So Hatsu Pong, and to discard another 1P. So if it's me, right, in game I'll put this guy on Honitsu. But I cannot say for sure. But most likely the thing I'll be scared to deal in right now is Sotsu Taos into him.
You should be scared of Toimo also.
Oh, okay, so he 这么喊你吗？
Wow.
Wow. Ura-san. Wow, shag. Ouch.
Wow, that's nice.
That's painful. Yeah, that's painful. Okay, I mean, this kind of thing happens. You just gotta...
Just talking about that sound, you talk about what kind of hand we should go to. I mean, in the start, during the starting hand, right? Not this one. Just not that game. East 3, I think.
East 3?
No, East 2, sorry. East 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this kind of hand is just riichi. Because you can see good shape, but there's not much clear. The clear Aku here is riichi, right? So just go for speed. I do know that there's a small chance of Sanshoku here. So if you can make a Sanshoku here, it'll be good.
The 4, 5, 6, right?
Yes.
I see. Okay, it's good to know that we are on roughly the same thought process. I was also considering the Sanshoku, which I think most like players in the Go Room level, they don't recognize the potential for Sanshoku enough, which is something I'm gonna cover in my video, which will be up I think by the end of this week. The fact that they don't play around the possibility of Sanshoku enough, which is why I don't really agree with this 4M discard. I'd rather take the chance of... I'd rather take the lower acceptance, right, and cut the 9P here. Because I assume this player wanted to keep the 9P because maybe he wants to increase acceptance, right? If he draws, like, for example... Wait, what can he draw?
She's about the same.
It's about the same. Yeah, I would rather cut a 9P and then give myself the option for
9P
for Sanshoku. This is a case of not recognizing sticky Shanten. Or sticky Shanten. I assume it means sticky. Sticky Shanten. Keeping 4
keeping it is you have high efficiency. Yeah, I just checked. Yeah, if you clear 9p, you have 45 tiles to come in, and if you clear 4M, you have 29 tiles. Yeah, which you are better off efficiently and value wise.
Yep. Okay, so definitely we're on the same page here. I don't agree with this one, this card, but let's see how the round plays out. Okay, so there's a Pong on the 2p. There's a Pong on the 2p on the tournament. Yeah, see, that's the downside of cutting the 4M here. You lose acceptance of the 3M and the 5M. The 5M here being more important because it lets you go Sanshoku. But now that you threw the 4M, you basically have to throw the 3M.
Actually, he can still keep it.
You can still keep it.
Can still keep it. I mean, in the event he still draw back 4M, right? In fact, it will be still okay to riichi. At that point in time. But now it's different. Now the Dora come in, then it will be a different story now.
So you discuss the Dora and nobody pongs.
That's so bad.
Wow. Okay, let's back up a bit. Okay, let's back up to the Dora throw, okay, which is this throw. So what are your considerations here, right? As a very experienced player, clearly more experienced than me, for why you keep the Dora here and when you throw it.
Okay, I understand. Okay, this hand, right? Let's say even if you get 8p, you have a 3-sided weight, right? It's still a shit hand. It's a cheap hand. It's just riichi on me. So maybe with the 9S, you have 1,003, you know. So effectively, if I have a shit hand, I will want to have more value. So when I give a punch, it'll be more painful. So now the Xia is actually like it's like a steroids lah. You make your hand very like painful. So ideally, I will hope to pair up the Xia and try to make value out of this hand. And let's say we clear so when do I really clear the Dora, right? I actually won't clear the Dora already because I really want this value. And since I have no value, right? I also won't want to give other people value. So let's say I throw Xia and then the West player Pong. Then I'm screwed also. So if I'm gonna be screwed both ways, then I'll just drag the Xia with me and we die together.
Okay, so as a logical follow-up to your question, that also means that if you somehow tenpai, right, you are going to riichi and tanki weight on the Xia, right?
Definitely.
Okay, I'm with you on that. So he threw the Xia here, which, yeah, for the reasons that Filbert mentioned, I don't think this is correct. But okay, he drew a 5p. He drew a 5p here, which means that he can riichi at this hand. It'll be a ryanmen weight, right? Yeah, ryanmen weight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, it'll be a ryanmen weight. So he threw the 9p here, and he did not riichi, which to me, I think I don't agree with this. But what do you think?
I might understand why he don't riichi. It's because of the outs.
Oh.
If you can count, you only have 3 outs left. So I think it's still okay. Maybe if you want to switch to another tile to tenpai on. But again, I will never reach this stage because I will be tanky Xia right now. But yeah, I will not riichi this hand. Because no value. Yes, it might look like two-sided weight here, but I think it's a fake two-sided weight.
Okay, that's the part where I think most players, like, I think even sometimes I make this mistake also, right? Like, I will feel that if you are on a ryanmen weight, right, usually people will just riichi, especially in this stage where your hand has no value, right? That's my first consideration. My second consideration is that the Xia is almost dead, right? For example, you have thrown one Xia, your Shimocha has thrown one Xia. That means that at most people will have a Xia pair, right? And because both of them have thrown it, it's very unlikely for them to have it because there's a higher chance that they will pong, right? With the hands that they are both going for. So what that means is that if you riichi now, you basically beat everybody else in speed. And you know that everybody else also doesn't have the Xia in their hand, right? Most likely. Which means that they're also not going to fight you in value. So I'm more inclined to riichi here. But I'm also curious as to what your number of, or like what is the threshold for the number of outs when it comes to riichi versus don't riichi?
Riichi vs don't riichi. Okay, so
because to me I'll riichi. Even if 3 of the 4p are out and there's 2 7p out.
Yeah, so basically you left one 7p and two 7p and one 4p, right?
Yeah. Oh, actually, my viewer asked the same question. Yeah, 2 4p,
Yeah,
2
ask me the same
7.
question, right? Yeah, cause
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
3.
So
Yeah.
I just say that the 4 7p, right, is easily utilized by your 对门 and your 下家,
Mm. Your
Shimocha,
Shimocha.
Shimocha. So making your 4 7p weight even harder. I just say that this weight is not a very good weight. Yes, you'll be the fastest, but if they chase, you're pretty much screwed. You'll be running on like maybe a 6v2 kind of situation. Yeah, so the no riichi here is more of like a defensive play rather than I'm taking a very aggressive approach on just riichiing. Yeah, because I know even let's say I win this hand, it's gonna be cheap, like what 1k3. Or maybe I mean if I do more 7p, okay, that be more like 400 to 700 because of the tanky 吃 more. But there's not much upside here lah. I mean it'll be better that if you would switch to a 3-sided weight 锁子, maybe draw 7锁, then you 等败是 7-8锁 that kind of situation where have more weights, then at least it's still slightly justifiable. Or another way is you draw 6p. Then
Okay.
you have a painful 一倍 goal situation. You have more value, then you riichi, then you punch them. Yeah, you don't riichi on those hands that do not have much value. Even if you win, it doesn't really make a difference. Then you're exposing yourself to more threats.
Okay. I see. I think that's very clear, the way you explain it. Man, I think it's something that even I need to take note more of going into my future games. But anyway, let's carry on. Let's see what happened. So the 4p came out, which is unfortunate, but that's just hindsight. Okay, so with a 4-7s weight, right? Actually, it's not just 4-7s, it's 4-7-8s. I think this is justifiable enough for you to reach it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this player definitely agrees, so he reaches. Okay, and basically after you reach it, I'm just gonna skip through, cause it's not like you can control all the other decisions. And it's almost a 4s for 240. So yeah, pretty okay, right? Okay. Now new hand. You threw the 9s here.
Looks like 5门棋.
Wow. Is there a reason, in your opinion, why you think this player kept the bait here?
换一只.
But a bit far though, isn't it? Okay, I mean, I suppose it's not that far if you draw a 6s or a 6p, a 6m or 8m. So I guess it's not too far-fetched. But also, now that I think about it, I think the 9s also makes a lot of sense because it's the redundant block in this 6-7-9 shape. So yeah, now I agree with this 7. I agree with this 9s. Okay, let's go on. 9s again. Okay. So, throw here. I guess he's okay, right? It just means that he's probably not interested he's not interested in going Honitsu, right? Given this throw.
Honitsu is not fully dead. 3-7M can still be connected to make Honitsu. And yeah, I mean Pei doesn't kill much. It's still fine.
Okay. Dora. Okay, so now, right, okay, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, okay, then maybe you give your own insight. What I'm thinking of, right, is to basically turn this hand into an open hand. Right? And when I mean turning into an open hand, right, I mean, for example, even throwing 6p here, get ready to pwn the chun, and then chi the 7p if it comes. Something like that, because I want the Dora as actors in my hand. Because the way I see this hand going forward is it's an open hand. But I'm curious to hear your opinion of what you think of this hand, and what you think he should do.
Okay, because this hand, our clear Yaku here is chun chun plus something right? So I'll just go just throw 6p and then maybe try to complete the Dora set. I mean the Dora here is my is my steroid for this hand. So I just want to pump more.
Okay, so here's what I think a lot of players, right, might do, right? A lot of players might think, 689p, I should throw the 9p because it's the least efficient. So I'm scared that this player might make the same mistake, even though 9p is a Dora. But let's see what he does. Wow, he really threw 9p. Yeah, okay, I don't agree with this. And I think this comes back to the whole idea of your value, right? How to incorporate value in your hand. Throwing the 9p here to me makes no sense because I would rather just get the value from the 9p. I'd rather pong the chun and then maybe if I want to even hope to pair out the 9p again and then maybe pong the 9p for easy 8k. So I don't agree with this. Yeah, I don't think there's any situation where the 9p throw here is correct, right?
There's one situation, but usually that's during South 4 when you're like leading by a lot, then you need 1k to win. Then here is probably the 9p doesn't matter. When value doesn't matter, yeah, 9p can go. But now I need value, you need to keep 9p.
Yep, okay. So let's see what happens. He drew the Hatsu. Okay, he threw Hatsu. Okay, so he pwned the chun, so that's his Yaku confirm. He threw a 7M here, which I guess is fine.
Ouch.
He threw this. Yeah, okay, so the 3M again, right? Yeah, okay, so first of all, whatever I said about pairing out the 9p, yeah, exactly what I meant, right?
He repair. I mean, this person will be pet Dora now.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Wow, Chen Shong chat says nice prediction. Wow, shag, man. 3M. Yeah.
I would say that rather than throw 3M, can consider 6p first, you know.
Yeah, I was also thinking why this player didn't want to just throw the 6p first. But okay, I guess it already happened. Okay, Chi here. See, now he throws the 6p. Imagine just now, right? If he had not discarded this 9p door, right? This 8p will be a 9p, and he could potentially play up to Mangan. Wow, it's a waste.
Take 4 also.
Oh? Wow, so good. Wow.
Wow. Now the conclusion is we don't know play Mahjong.
We don't know how to play Mahjong.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Okay, good. He took more lah, so he must be correct. That's a joke, by the way. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
This hand is quite clear cut. It's lean towards riichi lah. This is the
same problem, right?
Same problem, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, my viewers say flow difference. Yeah, flow difference. Yeah, good play. Indeed.
Next time I will throw 4S or maybe I will throw 4S or 7p here. Yeah.
4S or 7p
4 is not
here.
bad because you prepare for chi so sushi.
You also lose Aka acceptance though, don't you?
Yeah, but how often does Aka come? I don't know. This 4S is more of like a trap rather than efficiency. But I will just keep the pay for value.
Yeah, I agree. You should keep the pay lah. Maybe I'll throw the 4S also. I probably won't throw 7p here because of the Ipeko chance, but let's see what he throws. Okay. 7. Huh. Okay. Not the worst.
Hey, wait, back. That one should be bar 1.
This one should be here?
3p is your eye. No, as in like after 5.
Oh, sorry,
right?
here.
Yeah, it should go bar 1. Yeah, 3p is your eye.
Yeah. I agree. Wow, this is the other Ipeko. I mean, okay, I don't even. It is a Ipeko thing, but the problem is that. Yeah, actually, I don't know what I'm saying. You could have kept the 7p and then drawn an 8p for Ipeko. That's what I was trying to say. But now that you threw the 7p, the 8p kind of has to go out. 4p here, out.
It's very painful.
Yeah, but it still makes it okay.
I see.
Wow, okay, I see. Wait, what?
Okay, the 4S is fearful.
Wait, balik. The 4S is fearful here. So he cuts 8-9. Okay, when you say the 4S is fearful, I just want to understand your perspective of what makes the 4S so fearful. Like maybe you can explain to some of my viewers who might be watching, what do you see here that makes the 4S dangerous?
Probably like I can't see the Aka. Okay, then the 8S 6S discard and the 2M 4M discard actually can tell you that your Oya is, I think, Tempai already. You have oversets.
Oh.
This is not overset actually. This is, yeah, sorry, 4M is overset. Yeah, sorry, 4M is overset, and 6S is to make your block shorter also. So you can suspect that 4S and 47S is suspicious. 147S is suspicious style. As in what I say by a bit defending, I'm talking about the player here. He's probably suspicious of 47S. So he just don't want to deal in. Then a safer route here is to Mawashi or 9S 8S.
Okay.
That's my thought lah. Because
okay,
anyway, you win this stand also is how much? It's 1k 3.
Okay, I'm just gonna highlight the Dean Tower real quick just to see. Okay, nope. That wasn't dangerous yet lah at that point. He was waiting on oh, he's not Tempai yet lah, but yeah, okay. Pretty
He's always
close.
shortening the tower.
Yeah. Agree. So what
But
happened?
you could do in actually. If you turn on the thing, right, you can see the 14S.
Okay.
Sorry, you show the hand, you can see 147S. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, true. Okay, so I'm gonna go back lah. Okay, to here. Chi, is there a sense to chi this one? Not really, right? There's no sense to
No.
chi this, right? Okay.
Because you can't quick kai.
Okay.
This is definitely riichi.
On the 4S? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
on the 4S.
If you have a cheap hand with multiple weight, take it.
Okay, Xian from chat says, I don't think it's very dangerous, but your hand is Vichinomi back weight, so not worth pushing the 4M. The 4M? Oh, I mean...
West. He
Oh, the 4S.
He put a star there, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's Richie, Patsu, Pifu, and Ura. Okay, very
Nice
good.
hand.
Okay, so I'm also curious. So going back to a question that Jian asked, right? What do you think makes this hand worth pushing? Is it just the fact that it has multiple weights?
Multiple weights value is not that cheap. Still acceptable. Repin is okay. Repin multi-sided weight is a okay push. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yep. Okay, let's go to south. Okay, so my personal insight is that when you're leading in the south round, right, you can play the game very differently. Right? Like if you're leading in East 1, you can basically choose like, for example, if you want to feed your Shimocha, if you want to help him win, to assist him, if you want to basically block him from ever completing a hand, which maybe you don't want to in this case. And I'm thinking, looking at the score distribution, the person you should be scared of the most is your Kamicha, because he is the one who might overtake you with a Zumo hand, a Mankan Zumo. Right? So my threshold, this is more of just a commentary, a side note, right? But I think the threshold for most considerations on should I is my lead big enough, right? Is whether the second player can Zumo you with your Mangan. Right? I think that is just my baseline for whether your lead is big enough. But okay, let's see what he does. He throws an An first. Okay, so he pairs out the Hatsu, so he should throw the... Okay.
This is one of the special cases that actually can throw Tong first.
Oh.
Yeah, because you click on the... Yeah, this... I mean, Haku, Chun, same value. I mean, if you pair up, it's same as Tong. I mean, it's not double Tong, so you can just throw Tong first. Because here you have too many Sangen Pai. There's a very, very small chance that you can have Shu Sangen.
Yeah, okay. I agree with you. Okay. Very nice. I throws a Tong, and I think this hand now becomes very straightforward, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Wow, so good. Wow.
Easy game.
Okay, this is a riichi, right? I agree this is a riichi, right? But maybe for the benefit of some viewers, right, who might not know why this is a riichi, where you already have a Yaku, could you explain why this is a riichi?
Basic guideline is good value, good weight, riichi. So this hand is 2 Han. Riichi is basically 8k lah, 7k7. So it's counted a pocket ace here. You just whack.
Okay, can I understand. Wow, and he immediately dealt in. Wow, shit. Wait, why did he deal in there? I want to see his hand. What was he thinking of? Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7. So he chose to cut the pair lah, right? He was choosing between 4 M pair and 7 P pair lah to cut.
Actually, this is the type of hand where the 4-7M should not even come up. You can see 5 copy of it, right? I remember one of my friend actually told me that I don't know the exact stat for it, but you can see something like 5 copy, right? Actually, that thing is more dangerous.
Oh, is there a reason why that's the case? I've heard something similar, but
yeah. But I can't remember the exact reasoning for it.
Okay.
Actually, here I just lean towards maybe just throw 7p or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Or maybe 4p.
I think he was 7p. Yeah. I think he was maybe scared of the, I don't know, the beside Tao theory lah. The one that's been debunked. But okay.
Beside Tao theory.
It's a troll theory. Don't learn it. Okay. I'm gonna hide the hands again, and we're gonna look from his perspective. So this hand looks like a very clearly Honitsu hand, a very clear Honitsu hand lah. But I probably will not throw this because it is the Dora acceptance. Because the Dora is the 8p.
Yep, can ferment a bit longer.
Yeah, can ferment.
Hey, wait. 5M, please.
5M, right? Not this one, right? Yeah, okay.
No but.
Okay, we're on the same page. Wow, but he 10-5 though. I think I just don't know how to play Mahjong, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Okay, so this is 2S. Huh.
Question mark.
Okay.
This is 2S.
2S, right? Cause of the value.
Yeah, for value. That's not, it's got 3個 chance.
Yeah.
Can be with 3個對 on, right? Is and Tong, yeah, so it's 6k all. It's big hand.
Yeah, 6k all, then you basically guarantee yourself first place, right? Because you both beat this guy.
And it's easier for you to kill your tournament and then you just end the game.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You will win. So if you win this hand, right? If you win the 3個 points, right? You win because your Shimocha Putobi.
Yeah, you both beat your Shimocha.
Yeah, then game end.
Yeah, that's why I think it's weird. See, he could have won already. He could have won already. Wow, lol.
And now free 10.
God, he cut off.
Very weird.
He went for this Jikoku Tanki way there.
Yeah, Jikoku Tanki.
So weird. And now he's... Huh? Then there's only one out of each. There's only one 7S and one 8S left.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little confused. But wow, this hand... Yeah, he could have won the game right here. He could have just basically run on the 7S that was shown by the Shimocha. I think it's a waste.
Oh no, what's this?
Yeah. Shag.
It's so painful.
Yeah, it's so painful to watch. That was an instant win. That was a hand to kill people. Okay. Haku. Pay. 2P. 9S. 9S at this point is okay, I suppose, right? Because going just by pure 5 blocks, right? Or 6 blocks, your 7-9S shape is the worst, right? Yeah. Because it doesn't... Yeah, I think 7-9S is the worst here. Okay. So you cut the 3P here to lock in this shape, which I think is okay. And then he chose to Dama 10 on the Dora weight. Yeah, I want to hear your opinion on this actually, because I think the understanding from most people is that if you riichi here, right, if the tile does not come out if the tile is not likely to float out after a riichi, right, all the more you should riichi, because you want to give yourself more chances to 自摸.
There's one small exception to that lah. If you're on a very big lead, then if you do that, actually you're opening yourself to weaknesses. Like you deal in after people chase riichi on you. So anyway, if you riichi, you're gonna aim for 自摸 anyway, right? 自摸 Nomi is still present in. It's still possible for this hand. To not riichi here is still fine.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. So now he declared riichi. Yeah. Sorry,
one more thing to add up. Also, this hand can be if you draw 4P, right, you still can win from others. For Tanyao lah, so it's not that bad.
Okay, can. So now he's folding here, which I think is a correct decision. Because basically, wait. I thought he was folding, that's why he cut the 7. Okay, he cut the 6P first, that's why he cut it. Okay, understand. So he's folding, which I think is the correct play. He's 自摸 mangan.
You see, back to that. That's not that question. If can we go back a bit?
Yeah.
So let's say imagine that's not he riichi already, right? He's actually in a losing end here because he have a shit weight. Although yes, it's a dora weight. When it's more there's value and all, but these are situations where like actually you'll be worse off. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So if you do in, then that's it already. He's in a very dangerous situation.
Yeah. Okay. True.
Blue side can be 四 uncle.
Wow. Really, got a potential.
No kang. Please
Yeah,
no
don't kang, right? This cause you don't want to increase variance.
And give people a chance to riichi and then gakten you somehow.
Yeah, okay. So far so good lah. This is how I will play the hand. I also don't like to kang when I'm in first place.
We don't ferment the 4M though.
Why he ferment?
You want to be a bit more tight when you're ahead.
Isn't this a point where I'll throw the 4M here though? And maybe keep this as a safer tile?
Yeah, you want to keep some safe tile. Yeah.
I will keep the none. Okay, 6M throw, sorry. Your opinions on the 6M throw?
You kind of defeat the purpose of why you want to keep 4M in the first place, right? If the intention of 4M is to accept 5, 6M. So if you're going to kill 6M anyway, then why are you keeping a 4M and then increasing your chance to deal in 4M to Oya some more? That's bad. But now don't have.
Yeah, now don't have.
It's quite bad. Actually, that's not when you have a 6M, right, you can maybe consider throwing like 3P. Maybe you can K10.
Okay, so there's a riichi here. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, mangan. Okay lah, but my subscriber is still very clearly in first place. So
I mean yes, it's his first place now, but if you play on other matches, you might not have this kind of result.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna start doing this for every log lah. But if you were to give this player one piece of advice, right, what would you give him on how to improve? I think to me
focus on value.
Focus on value. Yeah, I agree. Like I think there was one key point in a match where I didn't understand, which is this point This point here where he threw the 9P, which I think brings back to the idea of value lah. That's what you mentioned. But yeah, okay. So that's it for this person's hand. Hey, one of my viewers asked, did he just end? No. We are gonna look at more replays.